Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time seeing my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, also up in Computer Rhythm, and today we're going to talk about a new anime series from Netflix called Bastard. And be honestly, that title fits this show so well, especially what this show is about. It's almost, I felt I was watching someone's edgelord comic book in a way. I think the best to describe it, because it's really dark metal, something from the 80s, but you seen sort of like a Middle Ages with magic. But once more, someone who doesn't know how to write into the like dark stuff nowadays, it feels like an edgelord in high school would write, but misunderstanding how to write something interesting. He just thinks blood and gore and boobs, that's all you need. And that's why I felt watching the very beginning, because it's something so outrageous, super dark, but almost felt comical. It's almost like a cheese fest of cheesy dialogue, but they tried to make it serious and really deliver a serious tone, but it comes out with a little bit like a joke. It feels like really funny, especially our main lead called the Dark Wizard, who basically got trapped inside a young man called Lucius, and Lucius doesn't realize who he really is, because he was sort of locked down this evil Dark Lord so he could be protected. But unfortunately, his work of the Dark Wizard led many other factions after he's defeated. So the other factions trying to take over the world besides behalf of the Dark Lord nowadays. But anyway, this is making sort of interesting, because now they have locked the Dark Lord to the child. Now they have to release him by a character called Yoko, who is sort of a priestess and the father of the Southern Royal Guard in a way. And she's now tasked to release him, but she doesn't want to because it's a sort of embarrassment. But at the same time, she doesn't really have a choice, because how the other dark forces are just so evil and maniacal that she has no other choice. And people believe, well, we have the Dark Wizard, we can use whatever we need for him, just release him every time we need it. But at the same time, people sort of don't realize is the Dark Lord or Dark Wizard is actually evil. I mean, this guy is sort of like an edgelord who really likes killing and ripping people to pieces just to take over the world just for the fun of it. He has no limits. So it's sort of that question, should we unlock this creature or not, this evil wizard? But there's a twist. The evil wizard is sort of falling in love with Yoko, but he doesn't really fully realize, but he does, because he shares the memory of Lucas. So that's sort of question, do I hurt her, do I not hurt her, should I listen to her? But at the same time, you can't really predict the Dark Wizard, because he just wants death and destruction. But sometimes he has no choice to help the person he loves, but at the same time, you don't know, does he love her? In a way, yes, but sometimes you're not sure, because he pretends doesn't care. He decides, you know what, I don't need her, I could go do whatever I want. But at the same time, he's sort of cursed every time someone kisses him to become once more Lucas the boy. But at the same time, you kind of, and I think that's the thing when this show grabs you. It's like you don't know what the Dark Wizard would do. You know it's a bad idea, just unlock him. Yeah, I think that's sort of the hilarious part of the whole anime, that people want to use him to take over the world or save the world, but at the end everybody's sort of childish and naive, even they're seeing death and destruction. But at the same time, you kind of need this guy. But at the same time, he's the same person who kind of started the end of the world. And this is what I mean. This whole show has a double-edged sword, and it doesn't know which direction to go. But at the same time, make the show so interesting, because the Dark Lord, Dark Wizard, I mean, you don't know what he wants. Even he himself, he doesn't sure. But to tell sure he knows one thing, he decided not to actually help you because he doesn't care. And that's the interesting part. Like, that's the gamble. Like, should we let him go, should we not, to see what this guy does. Every time he wants to help, you don't know he just set him up for a trap or not. And you love even more, there are other female who can unlock him. But at the same time, should I help them or not? because you can't really read the Dark Wizard. He's just sort of unpredictable, and I think that's what made it so hilarious, because it's sort of, you don't forget, this show is trying to be real, trying to be kind of dark and moody, but at the same time too much. And you have the Dark Wizard doing like an edgelord routine, like, I don't need to listen to you, I just want to take over the world and kill and murder and sleep with everyone. But at the same time, it's like it sort of knows how to sort of balance itself. It takes a little while, but at the same time, it's just so entertain all the cheese, all the sexual things. It's just so over the top. It's just a great time, and I think that's why this anime is just wonderful. Of course, it's not for everyone, because the very end is sort of what you felt the first episode, but be understand, the show gets better and better, especially if you don't like the main character, the Dark Wizard, that he is sort of what the definition of the word of this show, a bastard, because he doesn't care, but he tries not to care. In fact, I bet to describe it, it's sort of like Inuyasha, if you've seen that anime before, that you don't know what we do, how he fall in love, you just know he's just violent, but the only difference is Inuyasha actually has a reason why he is mad, angry, and bitter, and the Dark Wizard doesn't really show you, not his back, not at least at the very beginning. It's something that should have cared, should have not made it interesting, in other words. But all that, I can't really say much. If you're the kind of person who like sort of like heavy metal, opera, death, and gore, this is the show for you. This is so over the top, so wonderful, hilarious. You just enjoy. Of course, it's not for you. Tell me down below why you like it, why you hate it. Tell me down below, let me know. I got nothing really else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.